What's up, everyone? Welcome again to another video where we are going to be showcasing the PICO4 through the lens with Microsoft Flight Simulator. This video is going to be just to kind of give you an idea of how the actual lenses look. But again, I mean, take this with a grain of salt because first of all, my camera, the one that I used, it's pretty awful. As you can see here, it's kind of grainy. The picture's kind of grainy and the colors are kind of faded. And that's because of the quality of the camera. Anyway, let's get started here. Taking a look at how the Phoenix A320 looks like. Again, for you to have a clear idea of how this really looks when you have the headset on, kind of take this picture quality that you're seeing right now times, I'll say 50. Like times 50 is going to give you pretty much a clue of how everything looks. Even with this camera that I'm using right now, which is again pretty bad, you can really have an idea of your surrounding, what looks to be clear and what doesn't. In this case here, I mean, you can pretty much see that details are pretty clear all across the lens, and that's pretty much what it is with the PICO4. You have these crazy massive lenses, and I don't really know if we even have to use the term sweet spot anymore when we talk about Pancake lenses. But man, with these Pancake lenses, there's no point in talking about sweet spot because the whole lens is almost a sweet spot pretty much. It's like probably 80% of the lens is sweet spot. If you compare that with something like the HP River G2, man, the lens, I mean the resolution on the HP River, it's pretty good. The problem is the lenses, which are, you know, Fresnel lenses with a tiny sweet spot, and that's a problem. So here we have pretty much another view doing glider in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Again, even though you don't see like the instruments crystal clear, blame that on my camera, because as soon as I put this headset on, everything inside the cockpit, it's crystal freaking clear. Again, wow. I really hope you have an idea, you know, of what it is that I'm looking at when I am again doing my flights or driving, if you will, with the PICO4. But again, this picture quality, just take it up a notch, or not a notch, 50 notches, so you have an idea of what it really looks like, because it's really hard to describe how the whole experience is with VR headsets. I mean, you have other YouTubers out there that have, I mean, crazy expensive cameras, professional cameras, and they are able to showcase you exactly or pretty close to what the whole thing looks like. But again, I don't have that. I don't have the budget to get one of those expensive cameras, and even if I had the budget, I would rather spend that in something else, not a camera that I will rarely use. But yeah, man, as I've been saying over and over and over again, the PICO4 is the headset to get. I mean, of course, I mean, unless you want to go with crazy expensive headsets such as the upcoming Pimax Crystal, which is probably about $1,500, or the what's it called, the Vario Aero, I believe is the name of that headset, which is pretty much $2,000. Doesn't come with the lighthouses, so you don't have inside out tracking with that VR headset. It doesn't even come with the controllers, so it's just the lens, I mean the VR headset that you're paying $2,000 for. On top of that, you got to add on, I'll say another what, $700 worth of lighthouses, and then the valve index knuckle controllers. Man, it gets pretty expensive. Now, if you compare that with the PICO4, inside-out tracking comes with controllers which are absolutely amazing. The tracking on the PICO4 is crazy good, way better than the HP River G2, even the version 2 of that headset. The PICO4 tracking, it's pretty good. But on top of that, I mean, you come with the whole package pretty much. And even though it's not gonna give you native PC VR, I can guarantee you will be more than happy with USB-C to Ethernet connection and virtual desktop. It'll give you probably the closest you can get to a native PC VR, and even a better experience than many PC VR native headsets, such as even the HP River G2. But yeah, the only downside, of course, is that you really have to have a powerful computer, because your computer has to render, first of all, the image that you're gonna be seeing, and on top of that, has to encode it so it can transmit it over the USB. I mean, so virtual desktop can transmit it over the USB connection or the Wi-Fi if that's what you're using. Right, so here we have another random fly. I completely forgot the name of this plane, but upcoming we should be showcasing another fly with the Cessna Skyhawk. The only thing that I want you to pay attention to here, because even though the picture is pretty bad because of my camera, take a look at the interest points. Or the point of interest. Look at the names that pops up. Look how clear those names look. That's basically how everything else looks inside the I mean, when you have the headset on, pretty much. So I can guarantee you, if you have a powerful computer, at least a RTX 3080, I'll probably recommend at least the 3080 12 gigabytes, not the 10 gigabytes and up. Then you will be more than happy with the PICO4. Now, if you got any graphics card below that, then I wouldn't recommend it, because you wouldn't get the, at least, the whole experience, if you will. I mean, I have a 3090 and I don't get the whole experience, but I actually do have a couple bottlenecks. I have a 5-11-600K on the computer that I'm using here where I am at, and that one is just killing my experience. But I got something good coming up. I'll plan to get the Ryzen 7000X 3D, the one that comes with Vcache. So that's gonna give me a little bit of a bump on the performance. No plans to change my graphics card though. That will probably come in the future. I'll probably skip the 40 series and just wait for the 5000 series. That hopefully will come with a better price tag. Anyway, here we are taking a look at the Skyhawk. Look how everything looks here, man. I mean, ignoring of course the quality of my camera. So, but yeah, man. I am very happy with my PICO4. I'm gonna be honest, like a couple days ago I tried to use the HP River G2, man, and I had to put it down because it looks like you are looking through a tunnel when you put that on, because the lenses are small, and on top of that the sweet spot is small. So after using the PICO4, it's very hard to go back to the HP River G2. I can be certain I don't see myself going back unless something happened with my PICO4, which I hope doesn't happen. Anyway, this is pretty much the end of the video. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comment section and I'll get back to you. For now, take care and I'll see you in the next one.